Chillmonger, the poster's behind my face. You. Now that we're done the introductions, episode 6 of WandaVision taught me not to take things too seriously. It reinforced that for me. I never read into these commercials too strongly. I never cared too strongly about which era we're in. We skipped the 90s because Malcolm in the Middle begins in year 2000. Fans need to just tone it down just a tad for some of the Easter egg stuff. She said kick ass twice. That's a nod to the kick ass movie, and that's it. Parent Trap and The Incredibles were showing in the movie theater that she and Pietro were walking out of. That's where the Easter egg ends. In my opinion, these are looked into too strongly. Some things I will look into, obviously, so hey, that's the fun of it. Like when we have a flashback early in the episode to when Pietro and young Wanda were trick or treating. She's gonna say, that's not exactly how I remember it. Because later in the episode, she's gonna ask Pietro. Pietro's gonna ask her, yo, that kid that we went to school with the skin, and he's gonna be like, yeah, you're testing me, you see? She wants to find out who this guy really is, while he, on the other hand, is asking her questions as if Pietro was put into the hex for the purpose of answers. Why? My first initial theory that I even put in our Discord group was that somebody dug up Pietro's Quicksilver body and said, heave, ho, and they threw him into the hex. Now he's alive. Just like Vision. It looks like Vision's dead outside, but he's alive when he's inside. And this body is doing the work of whoever it was who threw Pietro in there. Here's another possibility. This is really the Fox X-Men Quicksilver. We required help and assistance, so somebody told real Pietro Quicksilver from the Fox Dark Phoenix movie and said, yo, listen, you do got a sister Wanda in another universe and she's acting crazy. Could you possibly come in and help? He's like, yeah, I'm a superhero. Dun, 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 and he makes it, and then that's that. That's a theory. That's wild, but who knows? I'm not ruling out whether or not that's Fox X-Men's Quicksilver. Vision's gonna tell her in the morning, yo, I'm trying to go on patrol. She said, you're not on patrol today. And she says, yes, I am. When she heard he's gonna be doing something that she was not approving of. Remember the last episode? What Vision? You think I just have the dogs walk themselves and you think I water the plants and dentist appointments get arranged by me? That's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. When Vision's where she thinks he is not, these are non-playable characters acting this way. I don't know how they're able to cry. That's weird, but they're all strange. Except for Catherine Hahn's character, the witch. You know her, Agnes. Okay, is she a witch? Is she not a witch? Are they having fun with us? Or are they not? Oh, he put her. He talked to her when she was just driving the car right on Ellis Avenue. She was there of all places. That's a suspicious placing. But how was she able to speak when everyone else was frozen? Why is she different? Even when he put her back in the trance, okay, neighbor, and she does a U-turn, she pulls away. Shouldn't she have gone back to the stale position? Ooh, they're playing with me. Because I think last week is when I said, no, she's just a random character. It's just a coincidence. Agatha Harkness, Agnes, it's nothing. Okay. Tyler Hayward, the director, acting director of S.W.O.R.D. This man is a great character. Because as much as I want to throw him and dismiss him and say evil, he always comes back with, you weren't there during the blip. You guys still have that hopeful optimism of the superheroes will save us. You did not live those 5 years. Wow. I can see his view. I understand his mindset. Of course, I'm cheering for Monica and Jimmy and Darcy. But he's a character well done. He's not ridiculous. He's not a villain either. Okay, he's not evil either. He's the villain for the sake of the show, but he's not evil. I don't like how he asks his little stormtroopers to escort him away, and they just kind of wash the stormtroopers. The agents of S.W.O.R.D., I mean. That's nothing. They should be more stronger than what they were. He was looking for a reason to sideline us, is what Jimmy was saying, or Monica was saying to Jimmy. And they're going to make a plan where they hack the system. I don't know how no one saw them. You know, this is supposed to be a security organization, corporation, but no. I skipped over a part actually when I was talking about Catherine Hahn's character. She's she tells Vision, "You're dead," and she repeats that 4 times and does a witch laughter. That was bizarre. That's worth noting though. Let's see here. We got these Halloween costumes, generic costumes. They didn't really have Disney owned properties. Like I think I saw a Jasmine for the most part, but we got Frankenstein. I don't think anyone owns Frankenstein from Herb, which was a controversial topic. He was wearing Frankenface, and a lot of Twitter. I couldn't do that with a straight face. So Monica is gonna tell Darcy, "Yo, I got a friend. He's our way in. He'll be here in an hour. A guy will be in an hour." Okay, Reed Richards. A guy? Reed Richards. Blue Marvel. Could be Shuri also. Shuri was the one last working with Vision, but Monica has a way back into the Hex in an hour. So there won't be a big time gap, I guess, in the next episode. Good. That's why they were driving away, Jimmy and Monica. Darcy says she's gonna stay there. Darcy also tells Monica, "Yo, listen, you got powers. Your DNA was rewritten twice." I like that mention. I like that. That's what separates her from that Franklin guy who they put in the beekeeper suit who tried to reach the hex from underground. His DNA was only rewritten once. So whenever I ask the question of how come that guy doesn't have powers, what's different from him is the 2 times that she got her thing. Darcy's also gonna find that Vision was the target of like a Pokemon Go map where you could see everywhere he goes based off of his vibranium residue. I like that. And anytime you think of vibranium, you do think of Wakanda, which makes me think of Shuri. That's always going to be in the back of my mind. That's Marvel, the way that they interconnect everything, and that's lovely. This was a pretty good episode. It started off dull, but you know the nostalgia of the old times is sort of overused here, and they always overstay their welcome in every episode, including this one. But I did enjoy it while it lasted, until of course the time where I just said, okay, enough's enough, and it's time for a change. Monica, Pietro's gonna ask her all of these questions, and it feels like he's working for us. She seems like she's a, you know, there's times when she's bad acting. This time, she doesn't really know how it happened. It just sort of all happened. I felt alone. Monica was always telling the sword agents she feels alone. I know that feeling. She's not talking about being alone because her mom died, because that would have only been a couple of weeks ago. She's talking about being alone with Auntie Carol abandoning them, and maybe possibly Auntie Carol's radiation is what gave Maria Rambeau cancer. Maybe. I was talking about this with Trinity from Second Street Marvel. You guys should see that. We spoke for like 90 minutes on this, so if you want more of me, then go to Trinity's channel, Second Street Marvel. One of you already did. Thank you to Raphael for subscribing to Trinity's channel. That's the point of these cross promotions. We encourage everyone, you know, I encourage to go to check out him, as well as he encourages checking out me, and the world is a better place because of it. Wiccan is gonna be, Speed is gonna get his powers early in the episode, okay? Wiccan gets it second. Trinity told me that he did at this point, and I thought, no, you're imagining things. When I rewatched the episode, Wiccan goes, "Stop!" And you could see like a blue light coming out of his hands. And it wasn't coming from Speed, it was coming from Wiccan. Wiccan has weird abilities. I don't even know how to put it. But he could sense what was happening with Vision, because Vision went off the grid. And it looked like Vision was dying with every step outside. I thought, okay, look, Vision, there's no alive outside of the Hex. You're only alive here. Vision's gone. I don't think we're going to see Paul Bettany in anything else MCU. And his performance in this episode, in the previous episode, was amazing. Like, everyone's outdoing themselves for the MVP award of who's the better actor. Everyone's doing crazy well. Catherine Hahn, even Elizabeth Olsen, I love her. They're doing great. Evan Peters. It's just high praise to the acting being done here on WandaVision. Pietro's gonna say, "Hey, don't worry, it's not like your dead husband can die twice. Pietro, you died in Age of Ultron. That was your death. How do you know that he died 3 years later in the Infinity War movie? questions I need answers to. It's not like Wanda gave you anything. How you know that is either a plot hole or a hint and a clue, and Chillmonger is onto something. Of course, that's when she doesn't care. Wanda's just like, F this. Zoo. She expands the whole hex, and it's very spooky. Darcy's handcuffed. Darcy's gonna be. What was she? She wasn't transformed. We didn't. Or she was, but we didn't see the hex move from this side of the screen and wipe, and then we saw her as a clown or whatever the hell it was. And I just put my finger next to the thing, and I hope it didn't unfocus from my face. Um, of course, Tyler Hayward, he's got plot armor, so he does escape. Tayana, fucking Monica, and Jimmy Woo were already on their way out from that area, so they escaped. So those three main characters were the only three we care about. Oh, I mean Darcy, but those three main characters are not part of the hex right now. We still got three on the outside. Everyone else is inside that we care about. 3 episodes left. A lot of questions in here. A lot of new seeds planted here also. They have 3 episodes to wrap things up. Who the hell is this villain? Is it Agnes? Is it Mephisto? Is it really, really Wanda? Which I thought it was. I keep changing my theories, which I love. This week-to-week episodic stuff is great for me, as I'm enjoying it very much. I'm enjoying it so much. You know the Falcon and Winter Soldier trailer from the Super Bowl? Didn't watch it. That's the reason you didn't see a reaction, because the more I know, the less fun it'll be when I'm doing that week to week. So don't know what's going on much about Falcon. And we'll see. Maybe I'll maintain that for Loki. That's the episode review. Check out me and Second Street Marvel on his channel. It's on the side of my face right here. I'll wait. You can click on it.